have visited an aquarium at some point, whether with our parents or on a school trip. I believe the most unforgettable part of the trip would be the dazzling dolphin or orca shows, where the animals leap, spin, and perform, all in perfect sync with their trainers. But have you ever paused to think about what lies behind those moments of entertainment and what the animals themselves might be enduring? Imagine a baby dolphin, torn from its family in the wild, confined to a small tank, and forced to perform for visitors' amusement. This is the reality for thousands of marine animals today. We visit aquariums thinking that children and adults can have a valuable experience exploring a world normally hidden beneath the waters. However, there is an equally important question that we must ask ourselves. Is it ethical to keep marine animals in captivity for entertainment, education, or profit? As long as we continue to support aquariums that cause more harm than good, we, as visitors and consumers, become part of the problem. If we truly care about protecting our planet and its wildlife, this issue matters to every one of us. As a marine science student, I have always been inspired by the wonders of the underwater world. Through my research and studies, I have come to understand the harsh realities behind the impressive tricks and shows in many aquariums. This knowledge has deepened my awareness of marine animal welfare and strengthened my desire to protect these incredible creatures. Therefore, I stand by the claim that aquariums should prioritize the rescue and rehabilitation of marine animals over entertainment, because these creatures deserve to exist and thrive like any other species. Today, I will be discussing the ethical issues of confining marine animals, the negative impacts of entertainment-focused practices, and how aquariums can shift toward rescue and rehabilitation to benefit both animals and society. First, it's important to recognize that marine animals, especially whales and dolphins, are not suited biologically or behaviorally for life in captivity, which makes entertainment-focused aquariums inherently harmful. While researching this issue, I came across a report prepared on behalf of the Animal Welfare Institute and World Animal Protection titled "The Case Against Marine Mammals in Captivity." Now, in its 6th edition, published in 2023, the report, authored by Rose, Soller, and Parsons, provides a comprehensive overview of the challenges faced by marine mammals in captivity. Many of the facts presented today are drawn from the report. The report states that marine mammals face transport risk, failed breeding, and stress-related illnesses, which together combine to make survival far lower than in the wild. Furthermore, marine mammals are still being captured from the wild and bred in captivity for commercial purposes. According to the report by Rose, Soller, and Parsons, major capture hotspots in 2023 include Japan, where multiple dolphin species are taken from the wild, and Cuba, which continues to capture bottlenose dolphins. Although captive breeding is often promoted as conservation, there is no documented case of a self-sustaining captive population being successfully reintroduced into the wild. These problems are further magnified by the way aquariums shape public perception, often portraying captivity as educational and beneficial. Some argue that dolphin and orca shows inspire interest in marine life and educate the public. But what visitors often do not see is the suffering behind the scenes. This misrepresentation hides animal suffering and sustains a harmful cycle of demand, profit, and exploitation. Taken together, these issues show that keeping marine mammals for entertainment is ethically and scientifically problematic. Moving on to my second main point, let's explore effective solutions that aquarium can adopt to truly benefit marine animals and society. While some facilities still focus on entertainment, there is a better ethical path forward. Aquariums can and should redefine their mission by shifting away from profit-driven performances and instead focusing on rescue, rehabilitation, and genuine conservation. First, aquariums should function primarily as rescue and rehabilitation centers, not entertainment hubs, taking in injured, stranded, or orphaned marine animals and providing proper medical care with the goal of release whenever possible. Captive breeding should only occur when there is a clear conservation purpose, such as the preservation of endangered species. As highlighted in the report, breeding non-endangered species that will never be released cannot be considered conservation. In fact, captive breeding often results in early deaths, inbreeding, and hybridization. Therefore, breeding programs must be strictly regulated and focus solely on the long-term species survival rather than commercial gain. Second, aquariums can truly benefit marine animals and society by prioritizing ethical practices. In 2024, Nathan Reynolds, the CEO and director of ICM, or International Concept Management, published an article outlining how the company has formed an alliance with Cambodia to promote ecotourism and conservation-led development. Its Angkor Wildlife and Aquarium project exemplifies this approach by designing realistic habitats supported by advanced eco-friendly life support systems. Furthermore, rather than merely showcasing animals for entertainment, aquariums should teach visitors about marine ecosystems, threats to wild populations, and the importance of habitat protection. Now that we've examined the challenges and explored solutions, let's consider the third point: why this ethical shift can bring real benefits for marine animals, aquariums, and society. Firstly, redefining aquariums to prioritize conservation, animal welfare, and education does not only address ethical concerns but also offers significant benefits to animals, society, and the industry itself. When aquariums adopt responsible models such as those demonstrated by ICM and the Angkor Wildlife and Aquarium, multiple long-term advantages can be achieved. Welfare-oriented facilities such as those designed by ICM prioritize spacious and rich habitats, proper medical facilities, and rehabilitation support, increasing the likelihood of recovery, species protection, or ethical long-term care. At the same time, Angkor Wildlife and Aquarium demonstrates this benefit through guided tours, workshops, school programs, and interactive exhibits aligned with educational standards, helping visitors, especially younger generations, develop a sense of stewardship toward marine life. ICM's commitment to working with responsible, reputable, transparent, and sustainable animal providers, alongside its emphasis on eco-friendly design and sustainable life support systems, demonstrates that ethical aquariums can remain financially viable without exploiting animals. In conclusion, when aquariums prioritize entertainment over ethics, marine life pays the price. True conservation does not come from shows and performances, but from rescue, rehabilitation, education, and respect for the natural lives of these animals. By shifting aquariums away from entertainment and toward rescue, rehabilitation, and conservation through strict regulations, partnerships with credible organizations, and stronger public education, these institutions can better protect marine animals, advance scientific understanding, and support long-term conservation efforts. I urge everyone, as members of the public and future decision makers, to support aquariums that prioritize rescue and rehabilitation. Ask questions about their practices, choose to visit ethical facilities, and help spread awareness about marine conservation. By taking these steps, we can ensure that aquariums become places of compassion, learning, and real conservation impact rather than mere entertainment. While there are still many debates on whether aquariums are good or bad, let us put that aside and join hands in making the best decision for our fellow inhabitants of Earth. Let us be the generation that gives marine life a voice, not cages. Thank you.